Welcome to an all-new Lay It Omni. Allow me to lay it on you. What's up, guys? Hope you're having a beautiful day. So there's this debate going around on the internet when it comes to YouTube personalities and being friends or loving them or whatever. Basically, the relationship between a person like you versus a person like me and what would constitute a healthy relationship or, I don't know, an appropriate relationship. And I'm not referring to that kind of relationship. You know, the one that would get me canceled. I'm referring to how you, the audience, may see a content creator like me. A few tweets and videos have been coming out from multiple people where they express their views on how they believe they should be seen as a content creator. Some of the top three more relevant being Ludwig, Schlatt, and Dream. So here's Lud's take on the entire situation.
Listen loud and clear. None of your content creators, your favorite ones, including me, are your friends. Now, again, it's not just to make you feel bad or whatever. It's just the truth. Look, I have 1 million subscribers, but I don't know 1 million people in the world. I don't know how many people you can know. I don't even think I know all my Facebook friends. All right, I don't even know all the people I follow on Twitter. How many people are you actually friends with?
I guess it kind of depends on your definition of friend, you know? For example, I have a couple of best friends that I haven't talked to in ages, months, maybe even years, but I still consider them my friend even though they probably wouldn't fit the definition of a friend.
All I did was play games and you used me as a distraction to maybe get through a bad period or whatever it was. But you did it. You used me. You could have used anything. You could have used Taylor Swift's most recent album. You could have just used Jay Schlatt himself if you wanted. It could have been anything that you used. You just happened to have used me, and I promise, if you didn't, you also would have been fine.
Now, to be honest, I don't think I agree with Ludwig here, and I don't think he gives himself enough credit. The truth of the matter is that if I'm stumbling around looking for someone to use, you know, there's a potential that I can't find that person. And if it wasn't for somebody like Ludwig creating the kind of content that he does, I would have never found it. And to say that I would have been fine without it is, well, may or may not be true. When people are going through tough times, they need support and they need help. And unfortunately, when some people go through dark times and they don't get that help or that support that they need, then bad things happen. So in my opinion, in a response to Lud, just by being present and being you and creating the content that you have, it gives people the opportunity to be better and to feel better. And for that, I think that is credit that you should take.
Parasocial relationships can be a bit dangerous, which is why it's worth at least being cognizant that they exist in the first place. And maybe just reevaluating your interests in things, you know, and your real life relationships and all those good things that make your life better. Instead of working on relationships with people that you're never really going to hang out with and that can't care about you.
I agree with Lud here. Parasocial relationships that are left unchecked can be kind of dangerous. And if you don't recognize what kind of relationship that you're in, then you might not realize what kind of danger that you are in. However, in this case, I don't think a one-sided relationship is as terrible as it sounds. And to be honest, if people are consuming a specific kind of content that does make them feel better, then I think it's okay. Now here's Schlatt's take.
And the last bit that I want to talk about, and I think this is the most important one, in my opinion, is this parasocial relationship that sometimes exists between the people who, you know, consume content and the people who make it. If I'm ever boring, I don't want you to keep watching what I'm doing. I want everybody who watches to be here solely because of the content. And that's part of the reason why I enjoy putting on this bombastic character I do, because it's fun. It's entertainment. And that's all it is. I don't want you to know all about me. I don't really tend to open up this window of, yeah, here's everything about me. Here's my I'm a Virgo, you know, it's like, you're a number for me. I'm sorry. I don't love you. I could tweet that I love you, but that's not true. And when I see relationships being formed like this, that are just so one-sided in nature, I can't help but feel kind of concerned. And that's basically it. And it sucks because this channel is kind of a contradiction of everything I just said. And it feels kind of hypocritical for me to have this channel while also maintaining that I don't want people to get too attached to me as a person. And that's what I've been struggling with. It's definitely a gray area. And I wish it was an easier situation to kind of reconcile with in my head, but it's not.
So Schlatt doesn't want you to watch him for him. He wants you to watch for his content. Hence why he creates a persona to separate himself from Schlatt, which I get. I respect it. And finally, here's Dream Take, which he posted on Twitter on his private account. Love has many different meanings. Obviously, no creator can love their fans in the same way that they love their family or their best friends. Well, that doesn't mean they can't express love and care for them all. I can say that I love kittens, even if I'm not personally interacted with every kitten. I've interacted with enough to know that I have a lot of care and affection for all of them. If I'm told about a kitten being hurt or going through something rough, my heart can hurt. I generally love and care about you guys, and that's the best way that I can describe it. You are like a bunch of kittens, and I love you. Not every creator will feel the same as me, and that's fine, but I'm being genuine. Every time I say it, I love you and care about you. And then a little bit later, Dream posted on his main account. I make an analogy about how I don't love my fan base like I love my family or best friends, but instead more like I love cats, even if I don't know every cat. And people get upset and say it's creepy. Can't say anything without people taking you out of context nowadays. Followed by, wasn't an analogy, people. And yeah, I have no problem with Dream's take. Now, guys, here's my take. In my opinion, guys, just do whatever the hell you want. Like, truthfully, do what you want, okay? I'm not your dad. I'm not your parent. I'm just a dude on the internet talking about things. If you want to join in on the fun, that'd be dope. If not, understandable. Have a great day. If you want to stand me, then by all means, stand me. If you want to hate me, then hate me. If you want to love me, then love me. Do whatever makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, like, isn't that what it's all about? If you're truly happy with whatever relationship you have with me or these other online creators, then just do it. I have nothing against Lud or Schlatt or Dream's takes whatsoever, okay? They're all entitled to their opinion and views, and I respect them fully. And just like how I respect how they want to be perceived, I also respect you guys on how you want to perceive us, if that makes sense. So yeah, take from me whatever it is you want to take, because that's what it means to consume content. Some channels I watch because I just like the content. Some I just watch to hear news. Some I develop a strong affinity for the actual creator, and I don't even care what they make. I just want to see them and see them be happy. There are some creators that have literally had a strong impact on my life, like Etika or Markiplier, that when I was in a really bad place, their content and their videos kept me going. I have no problem with saying that I loved Etika, nor do I have any problem with saying that I love Markiplier. Because in my opinion, what constitutes love or friends or stans or fans or whatever English word you want to use to describe the situation has different meanings depending on the person who's using it. So personally, in my opinion, you don't have to listen to people like Ludwig or Schlatt or Dream or even me, okay? You define your own life and give the words you feel its own meaning. For me, personally, you guys are not a number to me. You're not a check. You're not income. The view count tells me that this is the number of people who are interested in watching. The like tab lets me know that these are the number of people who resonate with what I'm saying. And the comments are you guys telling me how you feel about me or the subject of the video. It's a forum. It's a discussion. That's just how we do things here. I guess the biggest thing that in a relationship, whatever you want to call it, transparency is key. So I respect Lud, Schlatt, and Dream for being transparent with their views so that you, the audience, can decide how you want the other side of that relationship to be. I joke about dream stands and infatuation all the time, but to be honest, man, if you liking something so much brings you joy in this doo-doo butter world amongst this doo-doo butter year, then more power to you, okay? Don't let anybody tell you how you should or shouldn't feel, okay? Including me. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode of Late Omni. You've just been late. More of the story, I'm not your dad, unless you want me to be. In which case, I prefer the titles Poppy or Zaddy. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing in the comments below. I'm very curious to see what's going to be said. Anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, do me a solid and leave a like. It just lets me know that I held your attention. And subscribe if you haven't already. I think we're going to hit 200,000 by the end of the year. I cannot believe it. It's absolutely crazy. I don't want to jinx it. Maybe I just did, but I think it's going to happen. And once it does, I'll probably have a celebration stream on my Twitch channel sometime soon where we'll just drink and we'll have fun and I'll just be talking to the chat. It'll be awesome. All right, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and have a good one.